called Frankenstein food, while the science behind it is accused of dangerously toying with nature. And in Russia, it could be branded terrorist. Genetically modified food and its potential negative health effects are making Russia take steps. RT's Igor Piskunov explains what's behind the harsh measures to criminalize producers.
Pictures like these are becoming common in different parts of the globe. In the US, Canada, Brazil, Germany and China, GM foods are beginning to dominate entire sections of the market. For instance, up to 85% of corn and around 90% of soybeans are genetically modified in the States alone. After entering the World Trade Organization, Russia was also planning to widen its GM foods market, but now the country is making a U-turn on the policy.
We have to protect our citizens from GMO products, and we can do it without violating our obligations to the WTO.
According to Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, Moscow isn't going to allow planting genetically modified seeds this summer like it was planned before.
If these strawberries were genetically modified, then this field alone could produce more or less up to 20% more. On a wider scale, this means Russia is ready to lose annually tens of billions of dollars, if not more, which would have gone into the state budget and, what's more important, into the pockets of farmers. And the question is, why?
How can we think about money when we're talking about the health of our close ones? Russia has huge territories and doesn't eat GM foods. Moreover, we have all the chances of dominating the clean, not modified food market.
Analysts agree saying no to GMOs may be a financial burden now, but it could be a great investment into the future.
They could become certainly a powerhouse, the agricultural sector for organic food. It's certainly feasible. It is a very viable prospect, and that would certainly be something that other markets would be very interested in, not just simply feeding local population, but of course export as well. If this is undertaken in a systematic and organized way, the Russian agricultural sector could well do very well out of it.
Parliament has also weighed in on the issue. Legislators are currently looking at increasing the punishment for breaking GMO-related laws, including hiding or distorting information on GM products, which could cause physical damage. Their idea is to equal such an offense to terrorism with maximum jail time of 20 years. GM products are still available in Russian stores, but perhaps what we're witnessing now are the first steps for their complete ban altogether. Igor Piskunov, RT, Moscow.
Now, GM foods get a rough ride wherever they go, and there have been frequent public gatherings worldwide in recent years, like the annual March Against Monsanto. Activists in Argentina are right now fighting hard against the production giant, which wants to build a plant in their community. The local anti-GMO campaigners say they have evidence of pesticides in children's blood. RT went to ask them whether they stand a chance against the biotech behemoth.
It's all right to facilitate the development of existing factories, but it's different to build a facility that pollutes local villages. We will be the first to suffer as we live close to the site.
Monsanto tells lies all the time. That's the reality. But first of all, it's very corrupt. To achieve its goals, it cooperates with governments which love money and power. We have to understand that on our soil it will do everything to get what it wants.
It's a horrifying situation. They fumigate toxins next to villages and schools. Teachers are forced to hide school children in auditoriums because of toxins coming from above.